Once again, guys, welcome to another episode of another project. In this episode, I will just take you through what we did in this project. This project is located along Kiambu Road. I did it a few months ago. Then recently, I just, while coming through the area codes to just take another site visit, I remembered about it. And I thought, why not take my people through what I did on this particular project? Here, I will take you through a few specific items that I take them so serious, and that is the kitchen. In the kitchen, we tried to maximize the space. The space was very minimal, but we tried to maximize it as much as possible to make it as functional, aesthetically appealing, and incorporating all the necessary appliances and necessary items that are needed in the kitchen. Apart from that, I will just take you through each and every step in each and every space that is necessary for you to be able to learn one or two things. So let's go in. This is the common area, this is the lounge, and this is the dining. I'll just mention a few things that we've done here. We did engineering flooring. This is a very beautiful floor that you would want to use in your space when you are looking for that wooden finish look. It's a very beautiful floor called engineered floors. And then we also, for purposes of complementing the space, we came in with the wooden finishes on the arches, which were bare at first. And then as we walk in on this other side, we've done the lightings, we've done the beautiful cornice, very simple and minimalistic, as you can see, just plain. We also came in with the special effect on this wall, which is very polite, not so shouting. Simple was our theme. And then as you walk in, we also came in the curtain rods, the curtains that complement the type of furniture that we selected together. Look at how everything is just polite and very simple. Then as I walk in on this other side, and then guys, without forgetting, we are the ones also who've done the lighting. If you look at the socket, the switches, the selection of the sockets and the switches is by us, the furniture. And also to just separate the lounge and the dining, we came in with this console that is behind the couch, and it's also functional. When you pull under it, we have some stools that you can sit and also just work, or even if you're not working, you can actually just politely sit here and watch your TV as you do your things. Even I can see my client is already using a laptop here. That means it's a very functional space, and that is it. Then also with the selection of furniture, you can see whatever that is here is perfectly complementing the dining set. And here we also have a dining set that you can comfortably come. It's also very well done with the lighting on top. It can comfortably seat 8 people. Then also on the far left, you can see a beautiful selected special wall effect that also complements what is in the lounge. And as simple as that, just little touches in this space and everything looks just so perfect. So in summary, it is the simple ceiling with a nice cornice that trims the ceiling. Selection of light, very polite, simple. Trimming of the walls with the treatment of the walls with the special effect. The flooring, which is the engineered floor, which is not just the cheap laminated floors, but engineered floors. It's a rich, beautiful floor that we did not have to remove the tiles that were here. We just came with it and we covered it nicely, and it's actually even better than the solid wood. But I won't want to go into that because now it will bring a lot of debate. But for me, I will go for this instead of going for wood. And then secondly, as I moved from this, we also came in, the staircase was not properly polished. We sanded nicely and stained it just to make sure the wooden finishes are not so much clashing. Then we painted the rest of the spaces with just a simple, nice color, which is a certain color and a certain type of white. I think this was a grey dew, and it's very nice, and it's making the space look so bright. Selection of sockets and switches, look how the sockets and switches, how the switches look, very nice switches, and they are really perfect for this space. And that is it for the common area. I will actually take you now into the kitchen to just show you how we maximized space in this room to just give our client a complete kitchen. Let's walk in. When you stand in this kitchen, if I was to measure, this is 1 and 2. So roughly on the width side, I'm talking about 2.4 meters, thereabout. Then if we were to talk about the length, this is 1, 2, 3, roughly around 3.5. So I'm talking about a space of roughly 2.4 meters by 3.5 to incorporate a fridge, to incorporate a microwave inbuilt, to incorporate an oven inbuilt, to incorporate a double sink and a hob. So this kitchen initially, it was an L on this side and it came like that and all the way to this side. What we did, we decided to demolish the entire thing and even just bring in a very complete new modern look. So after the demolitions, we skimmed, painted the walls and brought in now this unit, whereby as you look at it from the layout point, we managed to get a Bosch fridge on this side, which is a single dome, just nicely fitting here with a few storage on the upper side, and it is really as functional as possible. Then on the next cabinet, we had storage on the lower side and an open storage here. Basically, initially this was supposed to be a pocket for either bottles or anything. Then here a few books and any of this. As we go to the next compartment, we are talking about the inbuilt microwave and the inbuilt oven and an inbuilt microwave on the upper level. Then on top, we still managed to give him more storage space. And then, because the space is too small, we consider not making it look more cluttered. So we use very light colors, but with a combination of simple one color, which is dark, just to give it a taste. So here we selected white on the walls, white on the cabinets, and then just add a variety by incorporating a black color on one of the upper level cabinets, just to give it a bit of a character and just not to be as monotonous as possible. So after the microwave and the ovens, we have the second compartment, which is exactly next to the cooking hob, which is more storage on the left. You know, in normal circumstances when you're cooking, you'll be tempted to say to pick maybe a pan from one side. So we thought about it, and this is where we selected to put some compartment for his pans. Then on top, he also needs a storage whereby he can put cups, he can put kettles, he can put anything. And then normally as we are doing our things, we also consider electrical works, and we also consider gas piping. So on the left hand side, because the space is small, we have to put our DP switches that controls the fridge, number one. There's one that will control the microwave, number 2, and another one that will control the oven, number 3, and then number 4, another one that will control the hob, because anytime you want to use this, you just have to switch it on and you don't need your matchstick. You just do it like that, then it will come on. Then so all those nicely and neatly arranged on a very straight line, same type, same design, looking very neat, complemented with the white, beautifully done tiles. That is an item that so many people forget. You'll find them really scattered around and not in even a straight line. Some will be up, some will be below. So those are the things we consider so much. And then on those DPs, one will also be controlling the hob. So considering this is a very small, tiny kitchen, we also don't want it to smell too much during cooking period, or to have to be too congested or too stuffy. So we also consider putting an inbuilt hood on top of the hob. That is to suck in all the smell that comes out, and also just to reduce the stuffiness in the kitchen. And as you move forward, because on the other side we've put all our DPs, we think about his kettles, and anytime he wants to boil anything or wants to charge his phone, so we put for him one socket on that side, and then that is where he's using it to boil his water. Then now as we make a return or a turn on this other side, we provide him with a double sink, properly fitted, standing nicely and fitting nicely at the center of this window, and he can use this space for washing, drying, or washing and rinsing, or rinsing and washing on this side. And once it's done, he can rinse his things nicely and stock them inside the cabinets. Then underneath, as you know, that is pipe work for all that. And that is it for this kitchen. Even the selection of the tiles, these are the 1200 by 600 tiles. So we used a maximum of 12 pieces in this kitchen. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6, and then 2. That times 2 on this other side, and that is complete for this space. And then you can see even the treatment of the cabinet between the ceiling and the cabinets on the top. These cabinets are flowing very nicely all the way to the ceiling, and now trimmed very nicely with the cornice on it. Then a very simple lighting in the middle. And that is it for this kitchen. We go into one of the bathrooms. I show you what we did. Another thing we concentrated so much in this space was the bathrooms, because the bathrooms, as you buy these spaces, they already exist. They have their own pedestal, they have a toilet, they have all the amenities that are there. But are they classy enough to fit your status quo? No. At times, most of the places, they're just putting them there purposely to just sell. But now we come in and there was a pedestal here. We removed that pedestal, provided this floating cabinet, which is a vanity with a drawer on one side. So you open, and then we also incorporated a nice black granite tile on top that sits this basin and the mixer on top. So you can comfortably come use this space nicely with a few storage here. Then we removed the small mirrors that they put here, and we introduced a wall-to-wall mirror, which is around 1.1 meters tall. So when you're standing here, especially when it's early in the morning, you can comfortably see yourself in the mirror. And if it's too early, you can switch on your lights and you'll just find that illumination around your mirror. And then on this other end, there was just a simple toilet, but we decided to provide, and this has been done in all of the bathrooms, we provided the concealed system toilets. So guys, we are on the first floor. This is the space with the bedrooms. On this space, on this first floor, what we've done the floors, that is the engineering floors, which flows all the way to the bedrooms. We've done the ceiling, which is the cornice, and we've done also the paint works on the walls, the lighting, that is the electrical cabling, and switches and sockets. We also done the wardrobes in the bedrooms, which I think we'll walk in and show you. We also did some bathrooms, that is shower cubicles, the toilets, the tiling in the toilets, the mirror, and that is the toilet. So on this floor we have 3 bedrooms. I'll just take you through each and every bedroom so that you can see what we have done in the spaces. Just let's start from here. So guys, for this space, as you see, the space is really minimal. So in that perspective, even when you're doing the wardrobes, you don't come in with the swing doors. We opted for the sliding doors, and also for purposes of also using each and every element whereby I would have needed a mirror somewhere, I decided to incorporate my mirrors on my sliding doors, and that is it. You can see the way it's trimmed nicely. It is put on the same door. Then even the doors are white super gloss. Then when you just slide it like this, you can see how we did our arrangements nicely. Some compartments for the foldables, a compartment for the hanging clothes. Then when you just swing it on this other side, we can also see what we did on this side, and that is it for this space. And there's something blocking it on this side, and then you find you still have some storage for the drawers here, whereby you can have some few foldables, and then under there you can have your shoes, and then you can hang a few things there and have your suitcase or wherever on the upper level. And that is it. And this has been repeated in most of the bedrooms. The same sliding, same colors, and same compartments. So that is it I'll show you the other bedrooms and maybe show you one of the bathrooms so that you can see what we did. As I walk in here, I demolished everything, introduced a vanity counter here with a drawer for storage, a granite top on top, and then a big mirror that fits from this corner to where the toilet is. And then just slightly immediately after the wash hand basin, I put this concealed toilet, which is a Duravit, nicely done. If you can see the styling, well selected tiles, and even the accessories, you can see nice mixer, nice shaving unit, a toilet towel, a tissue holder, a toilet brush holder down there. It also came in with this frameless glass shower cubicle. Initially it was just an open space with a curtain. We created a pavement whereby now you separate the water on that side and this side so that this side stays dry. Introduced this frameless glass which has nice stainless steel handles whereby you can put your towel on this handle as you go in, you shower, you finish, then you come and pick it. You just open slightly, you pick it, you dust yourself, and then you are good. Then also the selection of the shower head, the mixers, and even the float trap. So you can see it's not the normal conventional float trap, the round one. It's a straight one which is around 800 millimeter, but you can actually go to even 1 meter to almost 1.2. You can get one that flows from this side to the other side, and it looks so nice and so neat. And that is it for this bathroom. And the same thing has happened in the master bedroom and the other bedroom. So on this side it's the same thing, same floors, nice color, simple color flowing all the way to from room to room. And then you can see the compartments, the way they are seated in very nicely, making it a very simple, beautiful and elegant space. Nothing overdone. Simplicity is the mother of design in most of the cases. And also, as you can see, there's always a compartment in most of the spaces you buy for purposes of ducting and all that. Instead of having the normal cherry doors, we removed and also did a door that reflects the cabinets that we've done in the bedrooms with a nice cornice trimming the edges just to add some element of beauty and even aesthetics. Then as you walk into this other side, the same treatment in the bathrooms, same concealed toilet, a nice vanity, nice mirror, and then frameless glass with nice mixers that were not there initially, but this is what we came in with. And then even the tiling and even the cornices on the upper, between the ceiling and the walls. And as you walk into the master, this is the same thing, special effect on the front wall, a nice cornice, nice pendant light, beautifully selected curtains, the floors well done. And that is it. As you look also on my left, nicely done wardrobe with a mirror and a cabinet. Just look at the way the mirror and the white complement each other, and beautifully. This thing is also in a slow closing kind of mechanism. It doesn't just flow in banks. As you turn it, when it flows all the way to the side, it doesn't bang, it goes and locks slowly. And that is it. Same thing repeated in all the bedrooms. Simplicity, and we were trying to achieve more light by using a brighter color instead of the dark colors. So that is it for the interiors, guys. And now we are at the backyard of this house. On this side, we did a number of things. Yeah. So basically, we did the landscaping of this compound of this particular project, and that entails excavation, backfilling with the red soil, manuring, and then after that, planting of the grass. That is selection of the best grass, and also the few plants that are in the compound. That is what we also introduced. We also managed to put a few lights here and there in the compound, so that in the evening, maybe for example, when my client is just interested in sitting outside, they can just come here and sit and also feel the beautiful ambience of landscape lights that are thrown around. We might not manage to show you how they look like in the evenings, but it's a beautiful feel. Then we also introduced these exterior furnitures outside here with a beautiful canopy, as you can see on top. Then in the event he wants to just host a party for maybe a few guys, he can also just extend a few seatings, do a beautiful maybe decor around here, and also just put a nice beautiful you can see the jiko for barbecue. So that is it for this landscaping, and that is it for this particular project. And as usual, guys, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and on our social media pages at Keith Interiors, where style meets elegance.